guys, welcome back to another video with your girl Mashinka. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for tuning in, checking me out. Today, as you can read by the title, we are gonna be talking about my favorite drugstore highlighters. I don't know how many favorites I got, but I got a lot of favorite highlighters that are drugstore or just really affordable, under $10, stuff like that. I will link all of the products I've talked about down below if you're interested. Most of these items I did get at Target and Walgreens. Some of them are got online, but they are affordable. So thanks again for tuning in. Let's get at it. Alright, so let's get started. As y'all can see, my entire face is full of highlight. I just right now came back from work. I woke up, I did my makeup at around 8 o'clock and it's currently like around 3 o'clock, 2:30, and this highlight is still on, and and this is actually going to be the first one I talk about, which is this guy. This is the Maybelline Master Strobing Liquid. This is the first ever liquid highlighter I've tried. Let me just show y'all. This is what it looks like. It's what I have on my face. So what I do, I dot it 3 times over here. I take a fan brush and I wet it, water, Fix Plus, whatever, and I kind of, smudge it out, and this is what happens. I tried doing it with my finger, but my fingers are so textured that they wipe it kind of away. So I prefer doing it with a fan brush. This is the first ever liquid highlighter that I've tried. I never was a fan of them. When Cover FX came out with their highlighters, I didn't want to get them because I'm like, it'll probably mess with your foundation because your foundation is liquid, and it's like, nah, it's gonna mess up my, my entire face, and I was not having it. I'll stick to my powders. But something told me to give this a try, and I'm like, fine. So I gave it a try, and this is the result. This highlighter has been on for like what, 5 hours, if not more. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It will not go anywhere. I promise, it'll stay there the entire day. Maybelline has 3 of these highlighters. This is the lightest one for light skin girls like me, and then they have other ones for girls and guys, not judging, who have darker skin. These are amazing. I don't have any foundation on, and even with foundation on, it doesn't smudge, like it doesn't mess up your foundation. It's literally staying on, like I'm rubbing it off. I mean, as a little bit is coming off, or like barely. It's beautiful. I love it, and it is also what I have on my nose. So yeah, my next highlighter, that affordable highlighter that I love, is the Wet n Wild Gold Bar. Now, it says that it's limited edition. If it is, I'm sorry, but y'all, this is absolutely amazing. Let me swatch it for you, girl. It is gold. It is beautiful. Now, the only issue that I have with it is that there's only like one color. The only issue that I have with it is that I'm very pale, and when I put this guy on, you can see like a dark gold streak. It's a little too dark for me. I still use it, girl. Like, don't get me wrong, I use it. But it leaves like a dark gold streak. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I put it in my inner corner. I put it on my lid. I love working with it. It's the bomb. If it is limited edition, I'm sorry, y'all. But get you a Wet n Wild highlighter. They're actually the bomb.com. My next favorite highlighter is this guy. This is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter, and I can tell y'all right away, this was $4. Let me give y'all a swatch. There's nothing on my finger. $4. It is beautiful. It's not on my face. I don't know why I'm showing y'all my cheeks. I got this guy at Target. Let me show it to y'all. I got this at Target. I saw Manu MUA. He actually did it was in his favorites, hits and misses or whatever video, and he was not a fan of it. He didn't like it. When he swatched it, nothing came off, which I thought was kind of weird because as you can clearly see, it's working out fine for me. These are very dry, so when you get it, try maybe rubbing off the top layer because they're so dry, and then right underneath that layer, that's where the glow is. It is amazing. I love to wear it. I love to put it in my inner corner. Usually when I put a liquid highlighter on, I like to set it with like a powder, like just how you would concealer and whatnot, just so it stays longer. I really love it. I actually use this on a daily basis. Regardless of what highlighter I use, I top it off with this because this is perfect. It is in the color Moonlight Pearls. Beautiful. I haven't tried any of the other baked highlighters. I don't know if they're any good, but this one is definitely one of my favorites. Moving on to my next highlighter. My next highlighter is actually this one. This is the Colourpop highlighter. Colourpop highlighter in the color Flexterian. Let me give y'all a swatch. Tell me that's not blinding. Like, y'all, tell me that's not blinding. Out of all the highlighters that I went through with you guys just now, this formula, now, I'm not saying this is my favorite highlighter ever, it's definitely up there. This one has the best formula because it is not powdery, and it's like not a liquid, but it's like, it's perfect, it's soft, it's perfect, and as you can see, I already hit pan on it, so I'm absolutely obsessed with it. These are extremely affordable. They're from Colourpop. I'll link them down below. You guys need to check them out. Colourpop is an amazing website in general. Super affordable. All of their products are absolutely amazing. I love everything they came out with. Their highlighters are everything. I will never stop buying highlighters from Colourpop. And since I'm hitting pan, I definitely need to get another one. Moving on, the other highlighter that I love more than anything is this guy. Y'all, I'm not sponsored by Colourpop. As you can tell, I'm actually obsessed with this highlighter. This is in the color Lunch Money. Absolutely stunning. These two are very similar, but this is more gold and this is, I guess, more like nude. These are absolutely stunning. I am absolutely obsessed with Colourpop highlighters, and since I've completely hit pan, I use what's left to put in my inner corners. Speaking of, this is the Lunch Money. This is the Lunch Money one. Now don't tell me this is not a blinding highlighter. Moving on, girl. Let's move on. Let's make this quick. The next highlighter that I am completely obsessed with, also drugstore, also cheap, girl, is this guy. This is by Wet n Wild, y'all. I'm not even kidding. Wet n Wild has some amazing highlighters. Wet n Wild is one of my favorite drugstore brands. I love e.l.f., but Wet n Wild, like if I had to pick one brand and I had to use that brand forever, it'd be between L'Oreal and Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is absolutely amazing. They're coming out with amazing new stuff, and this is one of them. This is the Mega Glow Makeup Stick Highlight. It is literally like a crayon. There it is. Blinding. Let me just rub it a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. This I'm absolutely in love with. At first I was, again, very skeptical because I felt like it would move my foundation, but when I put it on, y'all, flawless. It did not move my foundation, and again, the way I put it on is just I kind of draw it on my cheekbones, and I take a fan brush that I wet a little bit, and then I just kind of go over it until it's all smooth. This how it do, this how it is. Now moving on, this is actually a highlighter that you're supposed to put under your makeup. I got this in the summer as well, and I've been using it almost every day. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Prime. It's a primer. I know this is all about highlight, just listen. This is a primer that is supposed to make your like face glow. Let me put it, I'll just put it right here. This is how it looks like. So it's like a highlighter but primer. So you're supposed to put this all over your foundation. The way I like to do it is I put it on the high points of my face, the points where I'm gonna highlight, and then I put foundation, whatnot over it, and then I go with highlight. So my face really glows after I put this on. So I put it like again on my high points, I put my foundation on, and it glows. It's not like blinding like this, but like you can see that it's glowy wherever I put it, and then I go over with highlighter. Especially when I'm not wearing foundation, like today, this is like my primer for highlight. So before I put anything on, I put that guy on, and then I put highlight over it. It makes my highlight stay. It also gives a glow, which I'm obsessed with. I was again never into this wet look, but recently with Nikki Tutorials and Kim Tai glowing to the gods, I was like, yeah, let me join the glow squad. But yeah, guys, these are all my drugstore highlighters, all my all-time favorite drugstore highlighters. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know if you guys like these series. I'm thinking about doing this more, my favorite drugstore or affordable foundations and concealers and powders and lipsticks. Let me know if you guys would be into that. I would absolutely love to do that stuff because I'm all about saving money. I love my high-end stuff. There's some of the high-end products that are irreplaceable, but I'm a girl on a budget. I got loans and stuff, student loans and stuff like that. I got stuff, bills, and I love makeup, but I'm not trying to spend my entire paycheck on it. So if I can find some amazing gems in the drugstore or online that are affordable and that work fantastic, girl, of course I'm gonna do that. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know this is a shorter video, but this is how we do it nowadays. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you like highlighters, if you like to glow to the gods. Let me know what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe. I come out with videos every single Friday. I'm very busy, so this is all I can do for now, once a week. But once I get more time, I'll definitely be doing more because I wish I could be a full-time YouTuber, girl, but I do have an actual job, so yeah. But yeah, and don't forget to check me out on all my social media, my Snapchat. I'm active on Snapchat all the time. I got a pretty fun life, so if y'all want to know what I do, go check it out. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. I post a lot, selfies and whatnot. It'll all be down below. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm gonna see y'all next week. Peace out.